Hi, it's Kana. Welcome back to my closet. It's time for another episode of Throwing Shade. And before we get into that, I just want to say, don't mind the noise. I'm really sorry about it, but I'm filming during the daytime because I just kind of have to. And I live in an industrial area, so, and the airport is nearby. So, yeah. Just try to ignore it. All right, here we go. So, last week for Throwing Shade, I rolled 3 palettes, of course, as usual. And the first week's palette was the Urban Decay Jean-Michel Basquiat Collab Tenant palette. And here is what that looks like. So, these colors, this packaging is so beautiful. Love. But I have to say, these shades are not super easy to work with. So now I will say the greens here seem to be pretty good. Especially this one is awesome. The pinks are good too. I think the only color I haven't played with yet is that black. I don't know why. I love black. But anyway. The purple is kind of... It's okay. It's in here. You can see that right there. These matte blues over here were so difficult. Like, I really had to pack them on to get the pigment that you're seeing right now. Yeah, so there's that. That being said, I love these colors. So I'm keeping this because it's definitely worth it to me when I'm trying to do a look. This is not a palette that I want to use when I'm in a hurry and have to get out the door, like on my way to work or something. So, or like a lunch shade or whatever, because I procrastinate. I won't be using those. Just saying. I am a procrastinator. This will only work when I have nothing but time. I still love it though, and I'm keeping it. So let me just show you a picture of that right here. Okay, and I just want to share with you which colors in here I used for the look today while we're on that topic, while I have this palette open. So obviously you can see these 2 matte blues, the turquoise and the like deep electric blue right here. So the turquoise is all over the lid and the darker blue is just on the outside and underneath. I also brought the turquoise up under here. What else did I use in here today? So I used that purple and the pink right up in here. So that is what I did. Those are the colors I used from this palette. I ended up using a lot of this palette to come up with my look for the all 3 palettes. I don't know what happened. I just really wanted to play with it some more, so. Okay, week 2 was the Blink and Boxycharm Collab Electric Eyes palette. So I did use this for a look. I did only these shadows. So I had an all shimmer look and it looked really pretty in person. And then in videos, it looked terrible. So I don't know how I feel about that. But in person, it was really beautiful. They're super easy to blend. They're like very buttery feeling, like almost creamy feeling. They're gorgeous. They're like a really smooth shimmer. I just don't reach for this, and I have so many palettes. I feel like it's just a waste of space. I know it's small, but this is going to go in my maybe pile for sure. So I might declutter this. I don't know. The quality on this is fantastic though. Seriously, it's quite good. They're very nice shimmers. So Almost forgot. I have to show you what I used today, and honestly, not a lot. I used this light color on the end, and I used that like right on the inner third of my lid over top of that turquoise, if you can see that. That's the only color I used out of here. So for week 3, I pulled the Michelou Fawn palette. It's cute, right? It's really cute. So that is what this looks like. I love this palette. I love the neutral golds and browns and like, I don't know, they're just so pretty. And then this one, it's a really beautiful duochrome. These are all so pretty. I really enjoy this. It's not difficult to use. It might take a little more building up and blending on certain shades, but all in all, I think this is a really, really beautiful palette, and it's not going anywhere. I absolutely adore this palette, so there's that. Now for today, what did I do today? Oh, yeah. So today I did actually use this white to pink shift duochrome in my inner corner here. Can you see that? In there, it's like a nice duochrome shift in here. So I did use that. I also did use that acorn color. That one's called Innocence, by the way, but the acorn color is called Acorn. I used that one kind of to blend out the edges and stuff, and as like a transition shade, and it kind of got lost because I ended up doing so much. So I really didn't end up using as much of this as I wanted to, but I just used so many colors from the Urban Decay palette. But I just wanted to have a look, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. Now Alexy and I have this thing we kind of like to do where it's like repurchase, reformulate, or trash with our 3 palettes. I forget sometimes, but I'm not going to forget. I'm going to try to remember. But I want to go ahead and say that I would repurchase this one. Like I said, I've had better formulas, but it's such a beautiful palette and it does work quite well. You know, even if I do have to build a couple of them up or blend a little bit extra on some of them, it's gorgeous. I love it. So I would repurchase this one. Now, if I had better palettes over here, I would just reformulate this one just a little bit. But the reformulate goes to the Urban Decay because these need some work. So yeah, I would definitely reformulate this guy because I'm going to keep it obviously, but I would reformulate it because this was it's patchy. Like I got it all packed on there, but it doesn't want to stick to my lid. And I used MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, which is what I always use for a base. And I do not set it. So there's no reason. Oh, and also, just so you know, I went in with that blue first. The lid color was laid down first, and it does not want to stick, even though I didn't set the primer. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's like, it's creasing already. It's like falling out where my crease is. So I would reformulate that, but it's still beautiful and I can still use it. Like maybe I'll just use that blue on the lower lash line. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Now for trash, it's this one because it's just not that exciting. It's a really nice formula. I'm impressed. Maybe I would look twice at Blink if I saw a different palette come out. Like maybe I would want to try their mattes next time. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say that it's just boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these, but I have them. Like I love these colors, but I have them in palettes. And I just don't reach for this because I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'll just put it in the maybe pile. And I'll make a decision on that at a later date. So, but for now, that would be trash. Out of the three, this would be my trash. Just because I love the other one so, so much. Okay, now comes the fun part. Let's roll for a new palette. Well, 3 of them. So let me get my phone and let me just clean it off, because like I noticed in one of my videos, at least one of my videos, that it was just disgusting. Because I had fingerprints all over it, and yeah, let's not do that today to y'all. So let me get my throwing shade. Let's roll. Week number 1. Can you see it? I can't either. Becca, Volcano Goddess. All right, time for number 2, week number 2. That's too much writing for you to see. Oh, see, okay, I got a story about that one. It's the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs Contour Book Volume 2. And for the 3rd week, oh, that's so cool. It's the Dose of Colors and I Love Sarah E. I don't know how to say her thing, but yeah, I'm excited. Let me grab it. Alrighty, here are my 3 palettes. Let me just go through them with you. This is the Becca Volcano Goddess palette. Keep things in their packaging because I love it. I keep this one in here because I don't want the gold to wear off. It's already started to. So that's one thing about this packaging I don't like, is that the writing is like, it just comes off so easily. But this packaging, okay? It's so pretty. All right, let's open her up. There we go. That's better. So these 3 colors, is it these 3? No. It's actually these 2 right here, and then this guy over here, that are like this, like super like metallic kind of. Can you see that? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Okay, but they're like molten. It's like they're molten metals, I think they're called. So maybe that's something else. I don't know, but they're gorgeous. And then there's like some duochromes in here and some they're shimmers, but they're like, I don't know, they're like very soft shimmers. Like, they're just really pretty. Like, they kind of remind me of that Blink palette, but they're so like smooth and so pretty. So anyway, it's got some really, really beautiful colors in here. This is a duochrome, this metal one over here. I'll try to swatch it. They're a little bit chunky. It's kind of hard to see. It's really bright. But yeah, so that's what that looks like. But this palette's kind of weird. So it has 3 mattes, which I'm fine with. These are beautiful shimmers. Like, they're very subtle, and I love that. I like them for what they are. A lot of people don't like stuff like that, like a satiny shimmer. I think they're gorgeous. I love them. That's one of my favorite types of shimmer. There are different types of eyeshadows. There are different textures. I love them all for different things. So I really do enjoy the like very smooth shimmers in here. Now, these other ones, the metal ones, they take some work, but there are 3 mattes. They are these 3 up here, and it's kind of ridiculous because there's like not really any variation in there, and I would like a darker matte, but I'll just use it with something else. For the purposes of this project, I'll probably just use the one palette. So anyway, I have only used this a couple of times. It's really beautiful, and I look forward to digging into it some more. So I'm excited that I pulled this. So for week number 2, Lunatic Cosmetics Labs, Contour Book Volume 2. I love this palette. And the reason that I put it into this project is because these contour books are powders for anywhere on the face. It's a contour book, obviously, but it's also like a contour, eye contour. Like they're eye safe. These shadows are amazing. Well, these powders are amazing, but this is what it looks like. So clearly this is not like a contour book for me for the everyday. But it's flippin' beautiful, and I'm gonna use this as an eyeshadow palette this, well, next week after. Second week. I'm gonna use this as an eyeshadow palette for this project, and I'm going to enjoy it. And speaking of all mattes, these are all mattes, so maybe I'll throw 1 or 2 of these in with my Becca palette. Yeah, I mean, these could work. This one right here, that could work. Let me just try to show you with less light, but give you more of like the true color. But there it is. I adore this formula, so I'm excited to use that. I haven't used this much because it's more for like extreme looks, you know, because I don't have a deeper skin tone, but I wanted it anyway because I thought it would be really fun for like kind of like a costume look or eye looks, or, you know, it's a really nice bunch of mattes to have, you know, something editorial, whatever, some Instagrammy color challengey look. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to use that. I'm gonna put it back here. And last but not least, we have week number 3, the Dose of Colors, I Love Sarai. This is what it looks like. I have never used this palette. I bought it a couple months ago, and I haven't used it because I've been buying way too many palettes. So I'm going on a no-buy. More of that coming soon. Stay tuned for that. But that's not this video. So let me just show you the colors. You can see. It's like this kind of, it's got this black with like rainbow sparkles in it. It has this gorgeous like teal metallic. This really beautiful, these two are mattes and they're gorgeous. Like kind of peachy and like spice, like a spice color, you know, I love that. And then it has like a gold and like a more kind of coppery gold. So untouched, unswatched, never used it. I already know what I want to do with this. Cannot wait to use this. I'm so glad I pulled it because I haven't been wanting to pull like too many palettes out because I've been playing with my throwing shade and I'm trying to actually make decisions on them. And so I want to do more than one look just so I can use most of the shades and see how I feel about everything. So that's why. But anyways, I'm super excited for this. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Throwing Shade. I'm very excited to get to use these. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, that would be cool. And yeah, any comments or anything, just leave them down below in the comment section. I love talking to you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.